Alright, so in this lecture, we're going to be creating a very simple plot graph, and I just want to show you how things happen in this module, and it's going to be very simple, very easy, and it shouldn't take up too much time. So first thing first, what I want to do is import something a bit more specific. So import matplotlib.pyplot as, let's call it as PT, okay? So it's happened, and basically all we did is we call this function matplotlib.pyplot as PT. It's sort of, simple English. So instead of writing this whole big function, all we're just now saying is PT. So the function you want to write here is pt.plot, okay? And pt.plot, since we're creating a very simple line graph, will take x and y values. So if you know how a graph works, if you've ever dealt with graphs in your life before, let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So let me open Paintbrush. Give me a sec over here. Okay, here we have it. And let me just go ahead and bring this onto your screen. So 300 by 300, that's good. Okay. So a Cartesian plane, all right? Cartesian plane looks something like, I should use straight lines for actually. Let me get the toolbox. Where's my toolbox? One sec, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, here we have. So a Cartesian plane looks something like this. Okay, if this is your first time dealing with graphs, not to worry. Again, it's just something quite simple. This is a graph. Okay, there are 4 quarters, 4 panes. You call each pane 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know it's a bit odd, but that's how it works. This is the y-axis. Y is vertical, and x is horizontal. So I believe we did deal a little bit with this in our Tkinter, but for now, this is fine. So take a look, guys. This is the y, this is the x, this is positive x, this is negative x, and this is positive y, this is negative y, okay? This is your Cartesian plane. So when I say plot points, by that I mean, suppose I told you, hey, I want to make a point right here. If you make a point right here, I need to know the x and the y coordinates. So this might be 1, and this might be, let's say this is 1, then this is 2, okay? So the coordinate of this point is 1, 2, okay? Let's do one more. Let's say I made one more point over here. So that might be 2, 3, 4. Again, it's not totally correct, but that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this might be 4, 7. Now what you can also do is you can go negative. You might say a point over here. This might be -3, -1, whatever you want to do. But this is the whole concept of graphing. Plotting points, connecting the lines, stuff like that. So when we're plotting a graph, let's do a simple one. Taking a look back here, we'll use the x coordinate to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you specify the y coordinates. So our first point, let's say, is 1, 3. Okay? Our second point is going to be 2, 8. Our third point is going to be 3, 10. And our fourth point is going to be 4, 25. Okay? Some big numbers, but hopefully you understand what's happening. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to save that. I was actually supposed to run that. But hopefully you're slowly understanding maybe how this graph concept works. Again, it's not too complicated, but it sure isn't that easy. If you are getting it, that's fantastic. So we have one more line to go. And that line is actually going to be pt.save or pt.show. pt.show. And immediately, as you can see, we have our figure popping up. So guys, this is how you're going to view all your graphs from now on. As you can see, here are points 1, 3, 2, 8, 3, I believe it was 10, 4, 25. As you can see, this huge line gap. So awesome job. We have created our first graph. This is huge if you're getting this far. Right now at the bottom of my screen, you can't see these icons. But in the next lecture, I'll go ahead and slowly discuss what these icons do and how this graphic interface works. Okay? So see you in the next lecture.